Welcome back to Open House NYC. Now we're in the West Village with architect Matthew Baird. Matthew sought to create a new kind of townhouse, unlike anything else in the neighborhood. And when you see the unique facade, I think you'll agree he succeeded. We join Matthew for a closer look.
Hi, my name is Matthew Baird of Matthew Baird Architects, and I'm going to give you a tour of this house that I've designed. What's fascinating about this facade is that it's made of a 17.5-ton steel plate. That piece of steel is 40 feet tall and 14 feet wide, and it's so big that we had to shut down the George Washington Bridge to get it into New York. Now let's go look at the materials and how we handled them inside. So now we're in the front hall of the house, and I want to tell you about this material, which is actually made out of the same material that skateboard wheels are made of. It's cast polyurethane. It's translucent, so it brings the natural light on the south side of the house down into the front hall. The runner going up the stairs, that's a leather link. It's actually the drive belt from a hydroelectric power plant. It's a perfect material for dogs. Here we're using it as a runner for the front stair. So here we are on the second floor of this townhouse. You see the concrete that starts at the street level, comes up the stair, runs through the dining room, back in through the kitchen, and is also the island. And then we transition to a walnut hardwood floor. And the whole house is about that weaving, that synthesizing of different materials coming together. So a lot of people look at the house from the outside and they say, wow, that house has no windows. That's crazy. What we did is we pushed the glass to the sides. We then have an incredible wall in the middle, which not only provides privacy from the street, but it's also a great art wall. I wanted to make a juxtaposition between opaque and transparent. On the one side, it has the back of the steel plate, and on the back is floor-to-ceiling glass. You can be protected and enclosed and open all at the same time. This is the music room. We took a 3D seismic survey of the Earth and used the pattern to generate a pattern for the rugs. No apartment or house in New York ever has enough bookshelves, in my opinion. So here we have 20-foot tall ceilings and lots of storage for games and puzzles. The whole idea is to have a place for everything to go so you can have a nice, clean, open space. And the great thing about this room is that because it's below grade and surrounded by concrete walls, you can make as much noise as you want and you don't have neighbors complaining, which in New York is a very unique thing. When we first started working on this project, the building that was on the site was an abandoned butcher shop. The concrete that you see here that's cut through was actually the slab of the butcher shop. Everything below this line was unexcavated. You can see all of our underpinning, new foundation, until you get to here, which is really interesting. This is the old foundation of a 19th century house. I really love this corner because it tells the story of the sort of history of this place. And that history is in complete juxtaposition with this really modern double height music room. This is one of my favorite spaces in the house. It's up here where you can actually get right up close to the plate that is the front facade. And from here you have great views uptown and downtown. In the wintertime you can have a fire. It's a wonderful little escape. Thank you so much for coming on the tour today. I hope you love this house. The contrast of opaque and transparent and the weaving together of a diverse and interesting group of materials. To me, that's what makes great architecture.